How is everyone doing tonight? Tonight, back in the kitchen. What are we baking? Well, I love tacos, and I know a lot of other people love tacos. I know my friend Meg likes tacos. About, I think I say 7 or 8 years ago, I found a recipe for taco seasoning. And when I looked at the back of the taco seasoning, your old El Paso or whatever brand taco seasoning, and I was looking at it, and there was so many ingredients, and half of them I couldn't pronounce. So when I seen this recipe, I thought, I'll try that. And everybody in the family liked it. My youngest says I put a little bit too much in, but hey, you can adjust the amount you put in. So I'm going to make taco seasoning with you. I've already posted the description or the recipe in the description. So I make it. You can make it a single batch, which is in the description, or I multiply it and make a multi-batch, and I keep it in my little airtight jar. I really don't need to make more yet, but I decided to make it with you guys so you can see how I do it. So I'm just going to take a little bowl to measure it in, and I'm just going to use a little whisk, but you can use a fork or whatever works for you. And the first ingredient is chili powder. I got a package here, so I'm going to see I'm going to gauge how much I make depending on how much chili powder is in here. That way I can use up this package. I have my spice jar is full. Now it says 2 tablespoons of chili powder. I can move this down. Well, you can see you won't be able to see the bowl. I got a new webcam. Not sure if I like. It's not as. I like it, but I don't like it. It doesn't have the thing so I can screw it onto the tripod, for one, and I can only adjust it down. I can maybe adjust it down. Sorry, I'm not trying to make you. Yeah, it's not going to stay down there, I don't think. We'll see. So I'm going to use my tablespoon here. And let's figure out how much we can make. So I need 2 for each batch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can get 2 more. 7. Let's chop them on myself there. 8, and that's just about empty there. So we're going to do a quadruple batch. So maybe everything else I have to do, I have to multiply by 4. So we got 8 tablespoons of chili powder. And I like it because I know what the ingredients are. They're all spices. There's not any added chemicals or preservatives. The next ingredient is cumin. This is 1 teaspoon of cumin per batch, so I need 4 teaspoons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like I need to get more cumin. It's getting down there. Put 1/3 of a jar left. I don't use it in a lot of, not too many recipes I use it in. But we always like to make more taco seasoning. So we need a teaspoon of coriander for each batch. So we need 4 teaspoons of coriander. 1, 2, 3, 4. It has 6 ingredients to it. So coriander, cumin, chili powder. Next we need garlic salt. And it's a teaspoon of garlic salt. for each batch. So we need 4 teaspoons of garlic salt. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm getting hungry. Well, I went and got my hair cut today, so I didn't really get a chance to eat beforehand because I didn't want my stomach not agreeing with me. So, next ingredient is half a teaspoon of oregano. So, times 4, so that's 2 teaspoons of oregano. This is not getting too much. 1, 2 teaspoons of oregano. Remember, I'm doing a quadruple batch. But the single batch is in the description there. And then the last ingredient, let me show you that. Chili powder, cumin, coriander, garlic salt, oregano. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, last ingredient is cayenne. The cayenne pepper to taste. It says start with a 1/4 teaspoon. So 1/4 teaspoon times 4 makes 1 teaspoon. And you can add more, like if you like things spicier, you can add more, but this is one you can adjust to your taste. You can put less cayenne pepper, you can put more. You can use as much of the seasoning. It says 1/4 cup per pound of meat. My younger son thinks it's a little too much at a 1/4 cup, but when he makes less. But on the other hand, he's not a fan of like ground beef tacos. He prefers chicken tacos. So I have a chicken breast in the fridge, marinating in some of with a little taco seasonings on it. But he works till 11 tonight, so I'm just mixing it up, make sure it's well mixed. It just gets up inside this little whisk here. So that's a little mixed. I'm going to take my taco seasoning jar. I'm using my little canning funnel. It kind of helps you direct things into a jar better. Hello. Welcome in, Scotty Tahati. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I've seen that you're a new subscriber, and welcome. Tonight, I just made some taco seasoning. Now my jar's 2/3 full. The description, in the description is the recipe for a single batch. I did a multi-batch. I make a bigger batch to go in my jar, so it's handy. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get the ground beef started so that I can have my tacos. So I think, if you guys don't mind, I'll move you over onto the counter. So I'm going to stop the camera so I don't get you all dizzy when I move you around, okay? Okay, hang on. I'm still here. I left the mic on, but we'll move you over here. I don't know how else it's going to work with this webcam, but we'll see. So let's see. I'm going to turn the camera back on here. Oh, and get the glare from the window. Let's put the curtain over there a bit. Is that better? Yeah. Oh. There. Yeah, let's see if it's too bright here. No, not too bad. So I'm just gonna a decent sized skillet. And it's got a ground. I just got 1 pound of ground beef for tonight because I am leaving to go out of town tomorrow before supper. So my younger son and his girlfriend will be here on their own, and they can make what they want. I don't know why I buy these tubes. They're the darndest things to get open. Guess I should also preheat I got medium ground beef. You can do lean, you can do regular, whatever you would like to do. Now, I just had a thought tonight while I was waiting to start my live stream. I don't seem to get, a lot of days I don't get a lot of people in at this time of day. And I know, people across the US, Canada, we're all in different time zones. So I'm just wondering. I have to talk to my partner too. This was originally part of her time, but I'm thinking about I don't know, maybe going after Call Me B on Thursday nights. If she goes at 7 p.m. I go at 6. And then if people in, say, Arizona, they're 3 hours behind us, so it's only 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And who's going to be sitting down watching live streams at 3 o'clock in the afternoon? So I'm thinking about it. Also I'm gonna do more pop-up lives. Kind of get things organized. This weekend is LARP, live action role play. I just posted the last video from the last event. Hello, Michelle. Welcome in. I just posted the last video from the last event, the final mod, when they're trying to take back the wall. That's kind of interesting. They were playing right over a little creek. Some got kind of wet. There's also Mosquito Central, and I'm just wondering what it's going to be like this weekend, because the area there's a good chance of rain, so it could be wet, it could be mosquitoes. I don't know. So I'm just starting to brown my ground beef. I've already got my toppings are already prepped. Scotty, you're on the East Coast in the U.S., or whereabouts, like Maine, that area, Pennsylvania, that area, or down lower on the East Coast? Sorry, I'm asking a lot of questions, but you're new to the channel. I know I've seen you on another channel that I was visiting in the chat. I'm glad you decided to join us. So I'm just gonna, that's starting to brown. I'm just gonna put my spices back in the spice rack behind you guys, or beside you guys. I kind of like to clean as I go along, if I can. And I have my spice rack. Keep all the spicy ones, like the oregano and not spicy ones. The herbs, like oregano, basil, are all in one rack. Hot ones, chili powder, cayenne, are on another spot. My coriander and cumin up there with the Middle Eastern type stuff. Massachusetts, cool. I think no other channels from Massachusetts. Just not coming to my mind right now. Do you have a channel that does videos, or are you just a supporter? I shouldn't say just a supporter. We got some fabulous supporters. Danny D's a spectacular supporter. Michelle Leonardo's an awesome supporter in here. This is taking its sweet time to heat up. So what I usually do, if you look at the packets, a lot of them say, take a cup of water and add the packet to the water or the packet. I like to put a 1/4 cup of seasoning. Now I'm going to use 1/4 cup or maybe a little under it. My son's not going to eat the beef anyway, so I'll go maybe a little less than a 1/4 cup there. So I mix that with some hot water so it's kind of diluted. Then I'll pour it in once my meat's brown and drain. And then I just keep my tub of seasoning on the shelf or whatever. You know, tacos, use it for meat for burritos, use it for fajitas. It's great. Using all those. And I have, I call it an easy family recipe. It's in my recipe book that I made for my kids. For the kids, I made all easy family recipes that they love and we use quite often in there. They were all given one about 6-7 years ago for Christmas. So when they want to, usually do my poetry on my community page. Okay, well I'll look into your page. I like poetry. We're starting to get around on one side. Danny, if you can find a link to Scotty's community or channel, so people can check out his community page and read his poetry. Check into it. Hello, Paul. Howdy. That's also writing a novel. Awesome. That would be interesting to read. I'm just gonna put some water in here. With my seasoning. So I got a cup of water and the seasoning. Oops, I sputtered on my laptop. So I'm just gonna mix it in there, and then once my meat's brown, and I might have to drain a little off since I'm using medium ground beef. How are you doing tonight, Paul? I was just thinking, well, when we were going to LARP before my oldest was on the planning team, which they are for now and might be for a little while. When we went to camping for LARP, we would make walking tacos. I haven't had those for a while. And I'm almost tempted one of these events just to take the stuff to make it. But what I used to do is just, I would make up the taco meat ahead of time and then just warm it up. Which I could do. Not for this event, maybe in August. Because even though we're in the NPC camp, I could make it up and heat it up in the microwave there. I haven't tried Indian tacos. And I love the fried bread, so I should try making that. Okay, so I'm just gonna get my little strainer thing so I can drain the grease off. Not much. I have a handy dandy little thing. I have one that's a metal one too that was my grandmother's, but just kind of put it up against the side to drain the grease. And hopefully not slip and pour all the meat in the sink, but there's not a whole lot of grease there. It's also handy when you're doing pasta or whatever. You can, some people use a colander to drain their pasta, but if you're doing like a small thing of mac and cheese. Hello, Meg. I'm doing tacos tonight, Meg. I know you love tacos. Hi, Buried Us. That's Brene. Welcome in. And then we're just going to kind of bring that up and let it simmer for a while. I think I got a little too much liquid there. Or not enough meat this time. So I'm just going to let that simmer. That says 5 to 10 minutes. We'll give it 10 minutes and give the flavors a chance to get all blended together. There we go. 10 minutes. We'll move back over and sit down while that's happening. I just have tortillas tonight. Oh, there goes my phone. I just have tortillas tonight for soft tacos. So separate hard shells. I usually buy the hard shells if my oldest and daughter-in-law are coming over for dinner because they like the hard shells, and I get the old El Paso cheesy blasted ones. So it's all like a Doritos taco from Taco Bell. But I just got, and I get the bigger tortillas. So we kind of wrap it up more like a burrito than a taco, but hey, it's tasty. So I got the meat. I've got shredded cheese. I've got shredded lettuce. I've got sour cream and some either taco sauce or salsa. We'll put on there. I know people like putting a lot of other things that we're kind of bland around here. Something's under my. Tacos. And give me 1 sec. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. Tacos sound delicious. Thanks, Roland. Oh, right. I was showing that she got a dinosaur taco holder for her birthday. It's pretty cool. It's big too. That dinosaur is almost the size of her head, and it holds a couple tacos. I think it's cool. I've seen some smaller ones, but I've never seen one like that. It's pretty cool. I almost slipped up. I was coming home from getting my hair cut, and it was going to be 40 minutes for the bus. So I just thought I'd walk from where my hair place is down. And I was going to go to I did go to Dollar Tree, grab a drink and some chips at Dollar Tree because I hadn't eaten yet. Good breakfast, but I looked over and I almost decided to walk over to Taco Bell. So I was like, no, maybe not a good idea, because I never know what my stomach's going to do, and I really don't want to get stuck on the bus and have to go to the bathroom. So I just grabbed some corn twists. I'm trying to stay away from gluten, but I know these are gluten, but it's not as much as bread because I'll only have 1 or 2. For some reason my gut's acting up again, so I decided to walk too. Super hot out, yeah. I would imagine. You said it was hot yesterday. We had the thunderstorm last night. It was crazy. And then we lost power at 3 o'clock this morning. And my son said something, he heard something dripping in his room in his closet there between the trim and the wall. There's one drip. And once, because it was coming down so hard, it was like, it stopped. But it just means I'm going to have to notify or call the maintenance people here, but they'll take forever to get around to it. And I don't have time for that in the next little bit. I'm just going to turn it up to come to a boil. So turn it down, let it simmer. We got another 5 minutes to let it simmer. So the power went off at 3 a.m. And I had got up to look in my son's room to see what the thing is. The problem was, it was like one little drip, so I don't know whether something's got up. I looked out the front and I couldn't see any problem with shingles, but I haven't looked out the back here, or whether it's come around a vent or something up there. I'll have to look. I took video. I can show it to the maintenance people. But it's a decent place to live, but we had new property people take over, and they don't seem to care. So, and I've got enough coming up in the next week or so. So this weekend's LARP. And then the next week I have a bunch of stuff to do. And then the next weekend I am going to Ontario 23 with B. So I'm going to get ready for that. And then, because I'm in a townhouse, like there's one unit beside me up this side, and then it goes down to like a U shape. And see, beside my unit, 1, 2, 3, there's 6 other units to the center. And all that stuff drains this way. And for some reason, everybody that way over to the middle has been having issues over the last several years with water in their basement. I never get it in my basement. Well, we've had water twice, both our fault. One was my son would clean something downstairs and a plastic bag got into the laundry tub. So when the washing machine drained in the laundry tub, it was blocked and it overflowed. So it was clean water there. The other time was the other 2 times, and it was just after the other units had flooded. The hose that drains the water from the washing machine for some reason popped out onto the floor. So that we had all clean water. These guys have had the sewers back up. So they had a plumbing company come and they put the camera down and everything else. And for some reason there is a little bow in the sewer pipe down under my unit, starting under my unit. So the week after Ontario 23, I have people coming in to break up the floor, to dig up the pipe and replace it. So next week, before I go to Ontario 23, I will have to move things around in the laundry room so that it's out of their way. So after the storm we had last night, and thank goodness all the time was a little drip. We'll figure that out, but it dropped to like in the 60s, and we're only up to 71 right now. But we've been sunny all day. I don't know about the fires there. I know up towards Ottawa, earlier today they had tornado warnings, and apparently I think one touching down near Ottawa. So I think 1 injured, but no other. I didn't see any other damage reports yet. Let's see what Scotty was saying. Maybe always take their time. These guys don't seem to answer. Don't even answer the phone. And somebody, we have a community Facebook page where we have 3 buildings on this side and one across the street. They're all by the. They were all under the same company when we had the owners or the property people when I moved in here, and then they changed like 3 years ago. But we had maintenance guys used to live. Well, my friend was one of them, and then the other guy lived in the building across the street. So we wanted something or needed something. They were here. Now apparently the maintenance guy, people are out of Windsor or whatever, and they don't seem to want to answer the phone, and it's days or longer before you can get Victorian, over 100 years old, redoing my concrete steps and walkways in the front. Nice. That'd be cool. I had my parents' home. Let's turn this down. Turn that off. I'm just gonna keep that on minimum till I can eat. So, the house I grew up in, we moved in when I was 5. Lived there till I got married, and then my ex and I separated. And we were in another townhouse, and a few years later, my mother passed. So I moved in with my dad because my dad had dementia, and we lived there from like 2006 on until 2017. And then my oldest got married and moved out, and that cut a lot of the income to help pay the bills. So I should have figured a way to stick it out or rented out a room or something, because it's ridiculous. The price I sold that for in 2017, and near the end of the pandemic, the houses were going for more than double what I sold it for. So that would have been nice to have that, but oh well. I've driven by there. It was a red brick house. I didn't have a fence well, people down one side and across the back had chain link fences, and there was a privacy fence on the other side. The people that moved in built a fence the rest of the way around. I don't know. I might have done it in the back. I don't know. I haven't seen it, but I can only see it from the front. Red brick house, and they put a fence in and painted it baby blue. It's the weirdest looking thing. But oh well, it's their house. It's just hard to look at it because I spent, like I said, it's a good number of years since I was 5. That was a big part of my life. I wish, still kicking my butt. But moved in here, this was all inclusive. People take care of the maintenance, everything else. If something breaks, unless it's broken through my negligence. If something's broken through my negligence, I don't have to pay for repairs. They do it, but oh well. My son's girlfriend. But everything's included here, and where's the house? I was paying a mortgage and gas and hydro power, electricity, whatever you want to call it. And then, other stuff on top of your internet and your phone. And so it's a pretty nice place. It's decent. We have 2 bedrooms and a bath upstairs. Mine's bedrooms are really decent size. So I have my little office at one end and my bed's at the other end. My son's got his room. Like my bedroom's got 2 huge closets. One I have my clothes in, the other one's all my scrapbooking and craft and essential oil stuff and all the extra stuff. But I need to purge a bunch of that. And then, so the 2 bedrooms, bathroom upstairs. You got the living room, kitchen, and a bathroom on the main floor, and the laundry room and a rec room, you want to call it, downstairs. And they're decent size. The laundry rooms are the same size as the rec room is. I think I took the closet, should be a coat closet, but I put shelves in there, and that's my extra pantry stuff. I got a little door with a little pantry, and then all my big pots and pans and all that I aren't used every day. The other stuff we use every day is right here. But it's in that room, and then we just have like a coat hook thing by the basement door. It does okay for us. And we got some I've got to know a few of the neighbors, but a lot of them aren't very social. Keeping back listening while eating pistachios and black grapes, but they're refrigerated cold. I could go for some grapes. I like red grapes though. I don't think I've really eaten pistachios. My parents didn't buy them, and my cousin would, but he'd buy the ones that were back then were like red, whatever. I have a picture of him feeding the red ones to my youngest son and had them red over his face, red over his fingers. Hello, chef. Welcome in. Where are the tacos? Well, I have I had just simmered the meat in the taco seasoning. The homemade taco seasoning. Well, I got the recipe offline, but it was from 8 to 10 years ago. I put the recipe in the description if anybody wants to try it. And I've used it for fajitas. I've used it for quesadillas. I've used it for anything you want to use, like a Mexican spiced. Like I said, you can adjust the spice in it too. I have some bigger tortillas because like a bigger taco, or not the little taco soft shells are like this big. And then I have lettuce, cheese, sour cream, and salsa in the fridge. I just don't want to eat. I probably might do it later, but I don't want to be trying to talk with food in my mouth. I guess I could make one up and show you, and then I can wait to eat it. Should I do that? Give me a second. I'll grab myself a plate, and I will grab the ingredients out of the fridge. The plate. Probably gonna need a spoon or two for the salsa and sour cream. I would normally heat up the shells, but for the first one, I will skip it. Lettuce. We've got regular iceberg lettuce, some sour cream. There's salsa down there. I use a little more the El Paso taco sauce. Then the chunky salsa. It depends what people like. What do I got? I got lettuce, cheese, sour cream, sauce, tortilla. I ground beef tacos by diced potatoes and only add salt. I rarely use taco seasoning. Well, this was only chili powder, coriander, cumin, garlic salt, oregano, and cayenne pepper. So it's like 6 spices altogether. So my tortilla. I'm gonna put some. Actually, I'll put my sour cream on first. And the thing is, everybody in this household is lactose intolerant. But we all play Russian roulette with it. But I got the lactose-free sour cream. This is President's Choice brand, which is a no-name brand, like whatever your store brand kind of thing. And put a little bit of sour cream down. I'm just like sour cream on my phone. And then sour cream down. Do I want meat first? lettuce first. I can't make up my mind what I want to do first. I need a spoon. My meat. I like to put the cheese next to the lettuce and know it's not, it's in a macaroni and cheese salad container, but this one is a marble cheese with jalapeno in it. Usually, quite often we'll get like a pepper jack cheese or a Tex-Mex. There's somebody in my basement. Welcome, welcome to my friend.
Hello! I made it.
Nacho buffet spread. That would be good too. I want to make walking tacos again. I haven't done those in so long. But you just basically do your taco stuff and throw, instead of a shell, you throw it in. You can throw it in a little bag of the Doritos. Hello, Steve.
You did something with your hair.
I got my hair cut today.
You do?
Well, I want to get it cut. I want to be able to have time to color it too before we have Ontario 23 next weekend. I wanted to not have the grays in it for my birthday.
What you cut it shorter, so you're a lot faster now, right? You have more aerodynamics.
I might have taco sauce on this. Okay, I got it off.
Taco sauce is on sale. And no frills.
We don't use it that often. I'm usually the only one that likes it. I should just swipe a bunch of packs from Taco Bell.
I like the cilantro crema sauce.
So there is my taco.
Oh!
The other two put salsa on there. My youngest also prefers chicken over ground beef. So I've done with ground turkey too. Hello, Sean S. And have seen Ocean to Ocean in here as well.
Hello.
Ruth and or Cindy. Welcome in. It smells good, but I will wait. I'm not going to eat for any of this. Well, I have before, but tacos get a little messy, and I don't want to get no.
I have a piece of cheese for you. Oh, my brightness is too bright, isn't it?
I got cheese. Spicy cheese. Okay. Cheese was on sale at No Frills for $4 something. So I went to look for the ingredients last night, and I went to go to No Frills because I had to get dog food to get Callie over until Friday when my son gets paid. And it was like, crap, I'm doing a live stream on tacos. I better get the ingredients for that.
While I'm here.
Yeah, well, I mean, I try to keep in my budget because I realized something the other day. For some reason, I decided to pull my license and my health card out of my wallet because I was thinking they expired next year. They expire on my birthday next week.
No.
Another thing to add to my list of things to do next week before.
No.
And then on top of that, I didn't realize since they just did away with the stickers on the license plates, now they're charging you to renew your license.
Yeah.
So
Because not everybody had a car.
Dang. Didn't budget for that.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
I have to go on my holidays to do that, and I'm like, I don't really do it. I don't want to do it.
And then I was looking at going, okay, so I got to pay to renew my license. Don't really pay to renew the health card, just the license, because they did away with the little sticker we used to get every year.
Yep.
So that will come due again in 5 years. Same year my passport expires.
Oh, God.
And then my friend wanted me to get a Nexus card. It's like, that would expire in 5 years too. No.
One thing at a time.
I'm not going over the bridge right now anyways because they're doing, like we have two spans, knows, but we have two bridges going across. We had one that was built in 1938, or opened in 1938, and a newer span that was opened in 1998. Well, they decided to close the one that's built in 1938 to do some extensive
Repairs.
repairs, upgrading, whatever they're doing on it. So, because I used to be the one that you go over to the States on, and then you would come back to Canada on the other one. So
Which
now,
makes sense.
instead of having 6 lanes, 3 going each way, we got 1 lane going across and 2 coming back, I believe it is.
Yeah, it's not much.
I do not plan on going across the border. Well, maybe once in the fall.
Yeah. Sorry, we won't be making trips.
It might be faster to go down half an hour down the river to the ferry and take it across and come back up, because there's been people saying they've been sitting here for 2 hours waiting to get across the bridge.
Wow.
That extra hour that would take to go
Two
the
hours.
ferry, that extra hour it takes to go the ferry and back would be cut that time down. We just have to look at what the
2 hours, my God.
now think of the people that work over there. We got people like nurses and stuff that live here and work over there, and I'm like,
But if it's 1 lane to go, doesn't matter if you have your Nexus. It's just by the time you get to the end where it splits, that it's faster.
and a lot of the toll booths are understaffed, so then they got maybe 2 open when we got transports going across and cars. That's nuts.
That's insane.
Expensive to drive no matter what.
The gas price is going up a penny tonight.
I think gas is still
People are flocking to the gas stations right now, and I'm like, it's a penny, people. That's 50 cents.
I'm just kind of trying to look at going, gas prices, airline flights. So I need to.
That's what we decided when we went to Miami. Like 3 days, gas prices, 3-4 hours, flights. We went for flight.
I can't price any other flights until another several months or so. Start looking.
We said that our food for the trip for the 3 days was going to cover 1 night of a hotel room. So we're like, whatever. Like, still comes up so close.
Thanks, Danny.
Thank you, Danny.
Let me find my thing over there, and we'll pin the message. Pin B's link to the top. Yes, Sleep Bee goes live after me. So I got a new subscriber in here, Scotty Tuhati.
Yay! Scotty Tahati, I know you! Great videos, by the way. I've been catching up on his videos. I see a few people. Hi, Meg. Hi, Paul. And I saw, Sean
S. Yep. Sean S. is in here.
Danny.
Bruce and or Cindy from Ocean to Ocean Travel.
Probably both of them. I'm just going to.
Danny D, the spectacular supporter.
Drunken Chef. Oh, my God.
Chef in here, yes.
I don't know if you were watching this weekend, but feel your pain, buddy.
Bernays in here. He's craving tacos. He's crushing in.
It's so sad because he did a live on Saturday with his daughter. She was thanking everybody for the stuff they received. His live was pulled.
Wow. That sucks.
I feel so bad for him because I'm like, that little girl, such a sweetheart, just like he is. Like, I just feel bad for you, Chef. I really like
enjoy.
Nothing was wrong. Like,
oh, that's for the salsa. I didn't put salsa on. Why we get an extra spoon?
Michael Ann, have you ever done the salad version of the taco in a Ziploc? instead of taking sour cream, because sour cream has to be refrigerated, they take, is it Russian dressing or cannellini dressing? And they have just the hamburger meat, taco seasoning on top, then the nachos, and then you just put the cheese afterwards. It's really good too.
I've tried that. I've had a taco salad, but that was cool because they had taken the taco shells and baked them or fried them or whatever they did, like the little bowl. And then we've done walking tacos at LARP. That was popular.
Yeah.
But
That's so true, Scotty. When I drive, I hear ya. Sometimes I see ya.
well, I've been in some of the cruising chats early in the morning, especially when I couldn't sleep and I was awake early. It's like, why am I awake?
Michael should have started alive. I was up at 5.
It's been a couple nights. It's been late, and I was like, okay, I'm missing my friends chatting together. I should just do it live, but then I get tired and then get watching something else. And I'm going to do more pop-up lives. Won't be this weekend, though, because I'm at LARP till Sunday evening. I don't know about next week because I've got to get everything prepped for going away the next weekend and for the people to be coming in and breaking up my basement floor.
Oh my god. That would drive me nuts.
Yeah, they're coming in on the 24th.
Oh my god.
So I have to have things kind of done. So
question. Do you want us to just hit the teardrop and we keep on going like Thelma and Louise? So you don't go back home?
part of me wants to, but the other part of me going, I wouldn't put the stress on my youngest.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to cost them enough anxiety for them figuring out what they're going to do with the cats, because the cats usually stay in the laundry room, and they won't be able to do that for the whole week. Where are we going to put the litter box? Where are they going to feed them? Like,
Welcome to adulting.
I got stuff to move around downstairs. I have my china cabinet is in the laundry room with all my good stuff.
So true.
I'm going to be packing up that stuff because they're going to be jackhammering down there. I don't want the vibration shaking.
Oh my god.
My parents and my aunts and uncles, good dishes that I have in the china cabinet. I don't want that stuff getting wrecked. So,
Hi, Renee.
they said they were going to plastic off everything. The plumbing company's going to come and move the washer and dryer. It's going to have to move it out of that room.
Yeah.
Another company's breaking up the floor in that, and then the plumbing guys will come back Wednesday, replace the sewer line, and then the other one of them will be putting new concrete in. And it's like a whole week. I won't be able to use my laundry. The Wednesday we won't be able to use water for the bathrooms.
Are you going to be pulling your hair, young lady?
I got to talk to the little girl I babies. I got to talk to her parents. It's like, I got a key to your place. It's okay to come down and use your bathroom.
Like, I could just imagine. Oh my god.
I'm just trying to figure out how to plan that stuff. It's like,
So are they planning on giving you guys a porta potty? So there's no water? Like,
you're kidding me. The plumbing guy is really nice because I was like, oh, 1 second.
oh, puppy dog. Good news, good news. No. Not quite good news, but you know what? At least we know what we're dealing with. Good news. Okay. My Glenn will be back. I can't even type. So people, I'm gonna give you a little sneak preview. We're talking about shorts.
Neighbor 2 doors down. Did I get an Amazon package for? I don't know. I haven't had any Amazon packages come to my door.
I would have left you a note saying I got your package.
Well, there's bushes in the picture. Like, we're gonna want bushes. Well, there's bushes down that way too. There's 16 units, and a lot of them have bushes beside them. Weird.
Yeah, like it doesn't make sense. Like you would think they would tell you like.
Yeah, Callie, my dog alarm.
I have to burp. Hey, Michael Ann, I'll leave you.
I will see you.
What? Go clean the basement. I have 2 minutes. You know.
Okay.
And then I might go. Achoo.
And she was poof. Countdown is on. Yep, less than 2 minutes. The link is up into the top of the chat. Sorry for the interruption there. Didn't expect that. I thought it was neighbor 2 doors down. I thought he was going to ask me after all that rain last night whether I had water in the basement or something. It's like, no, I don't get water. Callie, I am busy. I'm busy. I will take you out after I'm done. So next week's what? I think next week is essential oil. It was, I believe, and then the week after we'll be doing a follow-up to Ontario 23. What did we do? What did we see? Where did we go? What will be the plan for the next year? Callie, I am busy. Darn dog. What else is coming up? There'll be LARP videos coming out after this weekend. I have a whole bunch of random shorts I'm going to start dropping. I just dropped the video, the last one from the LARP event. Live action roleplay. If you don't know what LARP is, there's lots of videos on my channel about it. And after that, I don't know what August is going to be like. I don't remember what I have planned for that. It's in my book upstairs, so watch for the thumbnails about what's going to be coming up in August, but it might pop up live. You never know from Ontario 23. It'll be a surprise. I'll be sending some birthday wishes out that weekend too, because I have a couple good friends that have birthdays that weekend too. One shares a birthday with me, one's the day before, and she's in the chat. So I will see you all later. Thanks for coming out. Love you guys. Have a good night. Let's all head over to Call Me V. You can watch my outro on your way out.